What's the matter with you? I'm trying to think, but nothing happens.
My hat always crooked. I think my head's lopsided. This is fantastic. You could see this head and shoulders pattern that we had this bottoming out here, all this, high volume area. Again, it's not always going to look like the textbook. This is, the head and shoulders that we drew, a month or more ago. Starts with a downward trend into the move. You get this high volume area, and you get this like cup forming. Again, it doesn't have to be completely symmetrical. You got downward in volume. You have some spikes in the middle, but at the end of the cup and handle, but you have this high volume, and then again, 1, 2, kind of a cup, kind of an arcing move, and again, it doesn't have to look arcing. So that's 3. And then 4 at the end, you got this high volume area. Then you start to form this handle. And sometimes the handle's arcing. Sometimes it's looks like a bull flag. The one thing that it can't do is it can't hit a Fibonacci retracement. It can't hit the 382. Like it comes up to the 382 retracement and it struggles to hit the 382. If it hits the 382, it's probably not a cup and handle. It still could be, but it can't hit the 0.5 retracement. I would give the odds of it being a cup and handle if it hits the 0.5 retracement very, very low. So that's another important part of the cup and handle. Another important part of the cup and handle is you see this like decreasing volume here. We had this high volume here to catch the bottom, and we got this decreasing volume here. So this is absolutely fantastic, right? And again, here it is again. You got the downward trend. You got the high volume. You got this arcing cup and handle with decreasing volume. Spike in the middle is very common, but spikes within is fine. And then a huge volume here. And then what you have is your decreasing volume. I think is going to happen is that price plunges below, comes back up, kind of retests this $81,000 level. Gets rejected and then fails. Now, what's going to happen when that happens? This volume where it's kind of trending down, this volume, once this happens, is going to be big candles here. This trend is going to reverse and the volume is going to spike up like that. To really propel this down, when we break this line, the volume here really just picks up. That's what I think is going to happen. Oh man, we drew that back in August actually. So this retracement here, the AC, if that's the 1124, there's a baby blue shark here. Now what usually happens on the shark, it'll try to retrace to the 886, and the 886 is right there. That's what typically a shark retraces to. Boom. We had that retracement, so this is a good shark. The target of the shark here would now be the B point. That would be 106, 107,000. But this is looking more like a cup and handle to me because it's struggling to get to this 382 retracement. This is a legitimate shark. Since it retraced back to the 886, it could reverse from here. But what a lot of times happens is that it dives down to like the 1-2, the 1-1-2, the 1-2. It could literally dive down to here. This shark would still be in play. We would be fantastic in our short, but this is where I would start looking to take some profits from my short. So a shark retraces usually to the 886, which it did. Legit shark. The target now is this point here, the B point. It's struggling to hit the 382. That makes me believe that this is more like a cup and handle. We could come down much lower, something like 70,000 in the price, and it could still be that shark. And then if that's the case, Michael Saylor catches the price goes back up, then this cup and handle is void. If we go down further and it is this psychological cup and handle that started all the way back in April. Target of this is much deeper. It's basically the first target really is this. So we would go all the way down to 50,000. So these are the two things I'm looking at.